this is literally not gonna go to plan. Oh, 14 thick books recommended by you guys. Welcome to my book challenge. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to finally show you what books I've ordered and talk more about this book kind of challenge. Basically, today I've set myself the challenge to just do as much reading as possible, but a long-term goal from this is to just do more reading in general, because I don't do a lot of it. I'm such a geek in so many ways, but reading books is something that I just don't really do. I never prioritize. I can never just sit down and be still and not be agitated and not be distracted by some other stuff that I think I should be doing and just read. Like, read for pleasure and enjoyment. And so I decided to start with this challenge, reading as much as I can for 24 hours. And so essentially these books, these 14 books that I have next to me that are gonna be my best friends, and not just any random books that I picked. I essentially asked you on my Instagram about a week ago now for your top book recommendations, and in the first round of me doing this, a lot of you just sent me titles with the author, but because I am not a book person at all, I have hardly read any books in my whole entire life. It didn't really mean too much to me, so I then posted a picture and got you to comment your recommendations, but also a little summary about the book. And so I essentially spent ages and ages going through all of the messages that you sent me, the comments, the replies on my story, reading your book recommendations and forming a list of those that stood out to me and sounded quite interesting. Milka, you're making this whole process a lot harder. Come on. My list of books is under her bottom. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Milka. And then when I had this huge list of these titles, I just shortlisted a few books and ended up ordering 14, as I said here. It's taken me a while to decide which ones I'm gonna get. I went with the ones that were most often suggested, sometimes if I couldn't make a decision, and those that just kind of grabbed me with your descriptions. I'm actually so excited to read, and I've never felt this before in me. Whether or not I'm gonna feel the same way when they arrive and I see the thickness and I start reading, but I'm getting good vibes already. A lot of you also suggested the Harry Potter series, which I'm gonna have to confess I haven't read. I've watched the films but haven't read the books. And we have the Harry Potter series. We got it second hand. But at the moment I have 14 sitting next to me. They are brand new books, and before any of you come at me and say, Holly, you should have got them second hand, you should have got them from a library. Yes, I know that, but I was given, like last year when I graduated, a book voucher that I had to use from Cambridge for doing well in my exams. I can't actually remember exactly why they gave it to me, but it was this book tokens voucher. Because I didn't own any books anyway, I may as well buy some books that I will keep and read, and maybe read again if I ever get to that level of being a book enthusiast. So yeah, it's the middle of the day and I've been reading basically this whole day. I've never done so much reading in my life. Well, I suppose, is that true? I mean, when I was quite young, I really did like reading. I read quite a few books when I was younger, especially the fairy series, like the Holly is the Christmas Fairies. That was my favorite one of the series. Obviously, I wonder why. But yeah, I did do quite a lot of reading when I was younger. I used to just spend whole summer days reading books because there used to be those library challenges that I really loved. So yeah, basically, without me waffling anymore, what have I done so far? So I am not gonna finish any one of these today. I just read quite slowly. But I've been reading for the past few days this book called Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. And yeah, it's about a girl who goes missing and then leaves her best friend a note with things that she should complete. So like a to-do list of these really crazy tasks. So I haven't read any of this one today, but in terms of my 24-hour book challenge that I'm doing today.
So you're probably wondering, Holly, why did you jump from one book to another throughout the whole of this video? And the answer is, I don't really know. I was just making up the rules in this challenge, and my plan originally was to read a snippet of all 14 of them.
So what I started with was this one. I just randomly picked it up this morning when I first woke up, just all blurry-eyed and still not fully awake. I picked The orange one, I went to the John Green Turtles All the Way Down book, and I just read that in bed this morning. I picked this one essentially because I knew the author, and that sense of familiarity gave me confidence in choosing this book. I don't know, I didn't want to read The Fault in Our Stars because I'd seen the film, so I was like, let's go for Turtles All the Way Down. It's about someone with OCD, it's fiction, me getting back into reading. I'm not gonna go for too crazy books to start with, but yeah, I just wanted something quite fun and interesting, and I picked this one. I actually read quite a lot of that and was getting into it, but I had to stop because I needed the toilet. I've got my cute little penguin bookmark. I got this ages ago. Oh wait, where did I get up to? Then secondly, oh yeah, I went to this one. It's called This Is Going to Hurt. I basically picked this one up and started this one after my run. So yeah, this doctor called Adam Kay has written this book based on all of his past experiences as a junior doctor, because he kept, I assume, quite detailed records. Okay, I've literally read, oh, it's upside down. Yeah, I've literally read the tiniest fraction of this book and I'm already cracking up. This is gonna be such a good book. Like this already, love this in fact.
Okay, so a minor mango interlude. I've just never spoken this much about books before in my life, let alone a video. So I thought I would just show you me cutting my mango, this perfectly golden mango. And yeah, I just thought you would appreciate that, and it's not a surprise to see a mango in a Holly video, let's be completely honest.
This is literally the most beautiful mango I've had since I've been back in the UK. This is the best one. Oh my gosh, look how perfect this is. I want to marry this mango. Literally, we're engaged. Mango boobs.
And we're also going to talk about some butterflies that we let go after they'd been hibernating all winter.
Oh my gosh, they're all alive.
Yep. Look at them, beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh, they're off.
Wait, this one, come on.
It will do, give it time.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Hello, bye.
Okay, so mango and butterfly interlude comes to an end, and I was back to reading This Is Going to Hurt. And I was going to say that because I did quite a lot of work experience for graduate medicine, my application a year or so ago now, I could just relate to so many of the things he was talking about. And it was really funny, yes, but he did also touch upon some of the harsh realities of being a medic, and it was just such an accurate representation. I honestly loved it. And for anyone watching Milka loving life in the background, just cleaning herself, she soon finds a nice comfortable spot on my bum.
My hot lemon is now stone cold. I was so into that book. I forgot about my hot lemon, and also Milka was so annoyed when I had to move. She was just so comfortable on my bum. Oh, now she's performing gymnastics and cleaning her bum.
Oh, who's the sexy kitty?
Hmm?
Ooh, good girl. She likes to lie in this patch of sunlight.
Painfully funny. Those two words sum it up really well. And then the third book I've started today is this one, the Traveling Cat Chronicles. I've just kind of started this one now. It's getting to the point when I'm just like, I'm enjoying these books, but I've just literally never done this much reading in such a long time, probably even my whole life. And I'm just like, I can't read any more words. I am reading this one, The Traveling Cat Chronicles, by a Japanese author actually, Arikawa? I don't even think I should have attempted to say that. But anyway, it's been translated. Yeah, Milka should really be sitting here when I'm reading this one. I don't know why she was on my bum before when I wasn't even reading the cat book. Why I chose this one anyway was because it's about a cat, so I just couldn't not pick this one. Obviously you guys know I love cats, destined to be a cat lady when I'm older. So yeah, I read the title of this one and I read what one of you guys on Instagram had written about it, and it just sounded so wholesome and just so like, oh my gosh, I need to read this book. The cat's called Nana. I've literally just read this. This is the thing, nothing seems to be going in anymore. The cat is called Nana. Nana. I call my grandmother Nana. This is such a good book for so many reasons. But anyway, yeah, Nana is the name of this cat. And I think it's written for the most part, I mean, I've only just started it, from the perspective of this cute cat. It doesn't actually look like this. The description of the cat is that it's predominantly white, which really confused me. I was like, they put a picture of like a black cat on the front and they describe it as being basically all white, and I'm like, anyways, I can tell it's gonna have a really emotional and sad ending though, I feel, because from The Guardian, in quote marks, heartbreaking, but I just couldn't not read it because it's about a cat, and you know, oh, the Traveling Cat Chronicles. So yeah, I think this is my last bookmark. I'm now out of bookmarks. Is this one I've had for ages. It says my name in hieroglyphics, which is the Egyptian alphabet. My dad got it for me when he went to Egypt ages and ages ago. So this is Holly. Fun fact about hieroglyphics, and this makes me sound like such a geek. When I was younger, I learned how to spell hieroglyphics, and I made sure that I learnt it to the T. To this day, I still know it. Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphic.
It just shows if you drill something so hard in your brain, it will just stick for life, guaranteed. But yeah, anyway, this is the book update. I'm rambling now. I've therefore started 4, and the trend seems to be going for the thinner books at the moment over the thicker ones. But yeah, I have loads more. So I have The Book Thief, Am I Normal Yet, Educated. This is like a memoir book, I think. I tried to get a diversity basically of books. 19 minutes. I've heard about Jodi Picoult. I started reading a Jodi Picoult book. What's the other one called? Oh, 1,000 Minutes? Is there something like that? No. Small Great Things. 1,000 Minutes. How did I get that? Is that another Jodi Picoult book? No, I don't know. 1,000 Minutes. Am I making something up? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I started reading Small Great Things, a book from the library ages ago, but never really did anything with the book. Read like 2 pages and that was it. That's like me most of the time with reading books. Eat and Run. That's apparently about a plant-based runner, and I thought that was appropriate. I'm doing a lot of running at the moment, so that one caught my fancy. Fangirl is about twins. We have The Children Act, oops, going up. This one is called The Hate You Give. Then Gone is the first of a series, and then Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. I've been waiting to film this and show you all of them collectively because they arrived in different packages. The majority of them arrived in one big bulk load, and I was just so excited when they arrived, basically. Getting a thumbnail. Don't just What's your thumbnail? But you have to have your face in it. Yeah, lovely. Why don't we play Jenga with the books?
No.
Yes.
No, Holly, no, because you'll break them.
Your bottom's in it, Mom. Are you gonna pour water on my head like I did to Dad? I'm ready.
I'll do one.
Oh, so now you're interested. Hey.
No, don't, Holly, because you'll break your books. No, because they're all on the floor. Come on.
Fine. And then there were odd ones that just came separately. I don't really know why. And yeah, I'm going to continue reading this afternoon. Just basically have a day of reading because I chose this day because I don't have tutoring, and I managed to do a lot of my preparation and other stuff earlier this week. It's now Friday. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, I should say. If you do like it and you want to see me do more of these reading challenges or other challenges, if you just like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any other book suggestions, I suppose, or if you've read any of these. And yeah, we'll continue with my day now. So these magazines at the bottom of this bookshelf, I was gonna move those and donate those to some place that will actually use them and read them, because I don't. Oh, I also just put this random magazine there as well. And yeah, my books should hopefully go here. I think it will look better if they sit like that, as opposed to placing them vertically. They're not all gonna fit. That's so annoying. I mean, they did look quite nice on my desk as this feature, but I do like keeping my desk quite minimal. Okay, maybe I'll just put all the ones that I haven't started reading yet here, and then the ones that I have started reading on my desk for now. Okay, so I'm gonna go and have lunch now. I need to take my stuff from this morning down. I need to put my running stuff away. This snooze cushion was actually really comfy when I was just lying down and reading. And oh, my yoga mat also came. I need to actually like open that up so that it can start ironing itself out. I've also been reading inside all morning because my hay fever is really bad at the moment. My run set off my hay fever this morning, so I just wanted to spend the rest of the morning and early afternoon indoors, and the pollen levels will hopefully decrease by this afternoon. So I'm gonna go outside after lunch and read outside in the fresh air because I think that'll be a nice change of scenery. And you know, it's always nice to read in the fresh air.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I made potato salad for lunch. What a shock horror. But I mean, the real shock horror of this story was that I read my book whilst I was waiting for my potatoes to boil. I then continued to read the Cat Chronicles whilst I was enjoying my potato salad, and I just kept reading, you know, reading and more reading.
Java, stop licking me. Oh, stop it. I haven't got any food. Get down. Java, why are you so obsessed with licking my face? Right, let's see how well this goes, trying to read outside with you two jumping up at me. It's so cold still. I'm gonna be in a jumper for the whole summer.
So Barley and Java seemed a lot more enthusiastic about the cat book than Milka did herself. But I mean, they're enthusiastic dogs, they're very enthusiastic dogs. You cannot read peacefully with Barley and Java around. I mean, they did take about a 1-minute nap, and then before you know it, Java is back licking my face.
Hello, little Jub.
Yes. Yes, paw. Thank you.
Stop it! Stop licking me! No.
She clearly wants to read the book too, don't you? You want to read?
Okay, so I just laid out my yoga mat so it doesn't stay creased for like ever. Yeah, I was outside for a bit, then my hay fever started to get really bad and I was just swallowing gunk. If that's TMI, I'm so sorry, but that's hay fever. My nose was just streaming and my eyes were gonna start itching. And I was like, my time outside is up. So I've come back inside and I'm still reading this cat book. I'm just gonna call it the cat book. My attention span when it comes to reading books is like this big, which is not the best. I just get quite distracted when I'm reading books. As I said before, even though I am into the book, I just can't just sit and read. But I am reading this book faster than I thought. It's kind of an easy read. It's not too taxing on the mind. So yeah, I read quite slowly as well in general, in fact very slowly, just because I like to take things in, and sometimes I'll read a page and I get to the bottom, I'm like, what did I even read about? So I will reread, and that's why it takes me quite a while. In school though, I loved English literature and language. I got A stars in both for my GCSEs. Like, I enjoyed all my subjects, and like I was, if I'm honest, like good across the board. So I loved reading things, writing things myself, getting creative, analysing texts. But yeah, I just never really read books for pleasure. But times might be changing, you know. And yeah, this book is so cute. My nose is streaming still. Literally, I just wrote on my to-do list for today, I was like, read books, and that was it. I have done some other things, not gonna lie, just because, as I said, I'm like, I think I should do something else. But I am trying to read as much as I can. I just calmed down. My hair is wet, I've just had a shower, and this eye is bloodshot because hay fever. I think you knew I was gonna say that. I'm gonna kind of bring this video to an end, this day of reading. I'm actually proud of myself for dedicating a day to just reading, and I've really enjoyed it. After I'd read outside for a bit, I caught up with Atlanta, literally one of my best friends ever, and she's an English literature student herself, so she reads a lot, let's say that. And yeah, then I did a bit of a workout in my room with my new yoga mat. I just couldn't not use it because I've bought 40 new books. They're just so colourful and bright, and I'm just like, oh, I really want to see what this one's about. So I started to read the one, Eat and Run. They have recipes at the end of every chapter, and I'm just like living for this content. But yeah, and then I started to read the book called Fangirl. I read the first chapter of that, and then I read like the first few pages of the oh yeah, the Children Act. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my evening though by reading a bit more of the cat book. I'm actually over halfway with this one, and I was like, could I finish it today? I think it's a bit over ambitious. I don't want to be up all night reading because I have a lot of tutoring tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't jump between books, but as I said, I just got a bit excited, and if there are rules for reading then fine, but I'm just making up my own rules. But yeah, I can definitely do a part 2, and as I said, if you want to see that or whatever, just like this video, comment down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Basically, I have enjoyed myself. Something different, and I'm always one to look for new things to introduce in my life. And reading, I think it's really like therapeutic, and you can really just switch off for a bit, which is something I don't often do. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. Bye for now.